Hi guys, this is Christine. It's been a while. I haven't really had much to share, although it's been good. Everything's been good. I hope everything's been going well for you today too. Well, not just today, but in general. Today is July 14, 2015, and I am going to include a link of an article that came out today. It's about the planet Pluto. And I think everyone knows, Pluto is the last planet of our solar system. Lately they've been saying they don't know whether it exists or not, but I'm going to say it's there. And actually it is there, because in this article there's a space shuttle that has been spending the last 9 years traveling to Pluto, and we just got our first shots, our first pictures of the planet. It's actually going to go into the history books, and now, as of today, we actually have a picture of every single one of our planets in the solar system. So apparently we have never had a picture of Pluto before, except for today. Now this to me has spiritual significance, and I'm going to share with you what's coming to me about it. If any of you remember Anna's channel, and I think a lot of you were maybe on her channel too, that's why you're with my videos, I don't know. I'm just gonna share with you what's coming to me, okay? Our solar system has 9 planets in it. 9 is the number of judgment. Our solar system has been under judgment because we fell. We're, in essence, we've been quarantined because of sin. Outer space is like a veil, a curtain, and then the little twinkly stars that we see is actually the light from heaven, which is on the other side of the veil. So that's why we're in darkness. If you look at the 9 planets, you've got the sun, and then you've got Mercury and Venus, and everything starts out small. So the head, Mercury, the planet, is small, and then it gets bigger. Venus gets bigger, and then Earth, and you have Jupiter and Saturn. So and then Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. If you look at our planets, it starts out small. The planets get bigger, and they get real big in the middle, and then they get smaller again at the end. It's the shape of a snake, guys. It's a snake. It's the shape of a serpent. Mercury is the head, and Pluto is the tail. Mercury has been in retrograde. Retrograde means to reverse or to pull back. And what's been going on is Mercury has been ruling this planet. And anybody who knows chemistry knows that mercury poisoning in chemistry, if mercury gets into your blood system, it can kill you. My grandfather had it. He was a chemist, and he actually got it. He did not die from it. He actually got better, but it happened to him. What came to me is Mercury is the usurper. He kicked Venus into second place, and Venus is love. And God, or the divine or source creator, is love. So the reason why we've had so many wars and killings and bombings and people torturing each other, putting themselves on the rack, and burning people at the stake and throwing them in the lion's den, all this cruelty that's been done to mankind over the generations, it's because Mercury has been ruling, and he's been poisoning everybody. It's the venom from the serpent. You've been bitten by the serpent. This whole planet has been. And that's why they're acting so nutty and so crazy, and they can hate people so much. And then love has been pushed into second place because Venus is the second planet. So love has been taken a second place, and people are not really loving. They're hating more than they are loving because love has been pushed into second place. It's been usurped. by the serpent, by Mercury, the head, the first planet. Mercury has been in retrograde. He's getting kicked out, and Venus is coming in. If you don't believe me, go watch Anna's a video from about a month ago where she says Venus comes in, sweeps in, and kicks Mercury out. It's going to happen in the stars. It's supposed to happen in August. And then, in September, there's other channels that have been talking about September 25th. We're not date setting or anything like that, but I know that the year Jubilee ends at Tabernacles in the end of September. So, we got a lot of beautiful things happening, guys, in these next 2 months. Anyway, Mercury is getting kicked out in Venus. Now, the planets are not going to actually move, okay? I'm talking spiritual here. Okay, we're not going to just pick up Venus and put it in front of Mercury out in outer space. It's not going to happen. But I'm talking spiritually. Venus is moving in, and she, or it, divine, whatever you want to call it, is going to be moving in. And this planet, love, is going to tip the scales. And we're going to start progressing towards love instead of hate, because we've been living in hate, which is darkness, for too long, guys. So this picture that I saw today of Pluto, which is what started this whole video, if you look at the very first picture that we have of Pluto, which was taken today, there is a huge, big, fat heart, just like that. A heart shape, just like the kind of heart that you see on Valentine's Day. It's Venus. There is a huge heart, guys, on the surface of the planet Pluto. It's in the picture. So what that said to me, because remember in Anna's videos, the snake, the serpent, he takes a third of the stars with him. That third are the last 3 planets, guys. It's Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. And if you think about it, Uranus, just listen to the name of that, Uranus, excuse me for being so graphic, but it's your lower bowels, it's your bottom part, it's your unclean parts where you eliminate stuff. So the dirt, and then Neptune, think about who's Neptune. He's the god of the ocean, of the sea. And do you remember what he looks like? What does he have in his hand? He's got a pitchfork in his hand. Who else do you know carries a pitchfork? Supposedly in our minds. It's the devil. So you've got Uranus, you've got your lower bowels, the dirty parts, the unclean parts of you, not just represented in your bowels, but filthy mind and filthy everything, filthy mouth, filthy everything that you've got in you. It's going to get cut off. Neptune with the pitchfork, the devil, is going to get cut off, and Pluto, which is the tip of the serpent. It's the rattle of his tail, and it's what swats you and stings you. If you don't get bitten, then you got a stinger. So those 3 parts are what's going to, the ending part, the tail of the serpent, and the serpent is our 9 planets, is going to get cut off. Now these planets are, again, this is spiritual. These planets are not physically going to get cut off. They're still out there. Obviously they're still out there. They just took a picture of Pluto. It's not gone. It's still there. This is spiritual, guys. Those 3 things are going to get cut off. So darkness, dirt, the devil, the serpent tail, everything's going to get cut off today, guys. Or in future. But maybe this picture is just the sign that we needed. And the fact that there is a big heart on that planet tells me that the serpent tail is not going to get cut off. It got transformed. It got turned into love. And the big stamp of approval is a huge heart shape right on the surface. I mean, it's big, guys. It's right there on the surface of Pluto. Venus has conquered. Love has conquered. Mercury, the head of the serpent, who has been poisoning people with its venom and its nastiness, it got retrograded, it got kicked out. Venus is moving forward. Love is going to be the new head. Jesus is the head. Love is going to be the new head. The divine is going to be the new head. Now Mercury is still going to be there. Obviously the planet is physically still going to be there. But it's no longer going to be allowed to usurp and bring darkness and cruelty into this world. So Venus is coming in, and now Venus owns all the planets from the beginning, because it's not going to be planet number 2 anymore. It's going to be planet number 1, because Mercury just got its butt kicked out. All the way to the end, because there's a big Venus Valentine's Day heart stamped right on the surface of Pluto. And today was the first picture in history that we have ever had of that planet. We've never had a picture of Pluto. It's been 9 years in the traveling. The spaceship has been traveling 9 years to get there. And again, 9 is the number of judgment. Judgment's over, guys. It's done. Love has conquered. It now owns the solar system. It owns our planet. It owns all of the planets. Love is going to reign now. Darkness is getting kicked out. We have tipped the scales. And darkness has gone flying. And we're the heavyweights. Love is going to be the heavyweights. So I just wanted to share that with you. Again, I will put a link to this article. All you're going to see is a picture, and you're just going to read a regular news article about how this is the first picture that they've taken of Pluto, and that the space shuttle has been 9 years in travel trying to get here. But you're not going to get any of this spiritual interpretation that I just shared with you in that article, because it's just a regular secular article. I'm just sharing you sharing with you what came to me. And this is a day to rejoice, guys. And the other thing is, today is July 14. 14 is 2 7s. So you know what that is. 7, 7, 7. We've got our Trinity, our 3 7s. And that 3 7s is in Anna's channel name, AEJ777. God has won. Good things are coming, guys. August is coming. September's coming. Stuff that's happening in the stars, guys. It's beautiful. Jesus is coming, guys. He's here already. He's not coming the way you guys think he's coming. The kingdom of heaven comes without observation. It's here right now. Okay, so it's beautiful. I'm gonna fix my number 7s. I'm nice and pretty. Okay, guys, be blessed. Take care, and I'll talk to you again soon in the next video, whenever. Have love in your hearts and rejoice. This is a glorious day today. A big heart on Pluto. Big Venus Valentine's Day heart on Pluto. The serpent tail has been transformed and healed. Amen.